Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode in our MyGM series in WWE 2K22. Trying to knock out these before we get to 2K23 coming out, and we are not even halfway through this, so we need to have some fun. But if you missed the last episode, definitely go back and watch it, as it was the build to Extreme Rules and then Extreme Rules pay-per-view itself. We had champions, we had titles changing hands. We had new signees who came in and surprised everybody with stuff. And went from there. Our new Universal Champion is none other than Ultimate Warrior, who we signed on a short-term deal. He has a record of 1-1. He lost his first match, his debut match against John Morrison, and then beat him at the pay-per-view for the title. So there was that. New SmackDown Women's Champion was Jody Garcia, who wanted a title shot against Tegan Nox. We gave it to her, and she somehow pulled off the victory. And now we gotta go from there. We have to go from there. We purchased the fixed match card, or fixed match power card, because I'm gonna potentially use it for something upcoming, but there's that. So our journal this week, we have to have our most popular available female face and heel fight each other this week. That's going to be Tegan and Alexa. If I remember right, they did not have a great match last time, so we're going to keep that in the mid card because it's probably not going to do that well. Main event. I don't know what I want to do for the main event. I do know what I want to do for the main event. Because Seth and Roman wants to team up with Seth. So main event, we're going to give it to him. Titles are on the line. Titles are going to be on the line. And we're going to do it as a tables matchup. Opening contest, we're going to have LA Knight should rest. Warrior should rest. People with some high stamina here. Let's do... I don't really have any other Tamina and Shotzi. They have a ton of stamina, so let's give them a Hell in a Cell. Let's give them a TLC match to open up the show. And then let's have... I feel like... Yeah, I think we did Mustafa Ali and Keith Lee recently. Like, we had that rivalry. Oh, I guess it was long enough ago that they, that's not coming up as an issue. I don't know if I want to do those guys as a rivalry, though. What do we got for free agents this week? Angelo Dawkins is a bruiser. Kind of burnt on having too many specialists on my roster right now, so I don't want to do that. Woods is a fighter. Otherwise, I could pull a Raw and just grab 2 or 3 legends all of a sudden. Which, you know, is ironic since our new Universal Champion is Ultimate Warrior, but still. Bautista? He's a face, though, so I don't know how well that would work. Unless I turned him. Scott Hall wouldn't be a bad grab. Do I have a face bruiser I could put him up against? I mean, I have LA Knight, but he has, like, no stamina, so I wouldn't want to do that this week. Alright, let me... Stamina-wise. Stacy I should probably do something with. If Alexis stopped having to be in singles matches, I would have the SmackDown Women's Tag titles on the line, but she keeps having to be in tag matches. Or in single... Alexa keeps having to be in singles matches. Because of how popular she is for me. What could I do right away? Do I have a face giant other than... Do I have a face giant I could bring in? Andre's a heel. Otherwise, no. Cool. Might just have to run Wheeler and Lee. See if I can start a rivalry with them. Actually, do I have a face bruiser? Well, I already have Knight. I was gonna say if I have a face bruiser, I could face Balor. Or I could just bring in a specialist and deal with it. Especially if I don't make it like my main event specialist or something like that, he might be okay. Have Brett work someone? Or I could bring in Sean. He'd be a 5-week deal as well. Let's bring in Brett. Brett's gonna work with... Who's a heel I can put in the ring with him? Yeah, that could be interesting. Kind of wanted to keep him feuding with Fandango, though, but... You know what? This sounds like an amazing potential match right there. Poor Stacy. I need to get her actually competing in the ring. Oh god, no, wait. Never mind, she has terrible promo skills there. I mean, not terrible, but she has 2, I mean. So we'll pass on that. Yeah, that works, I guess. Alright, show logistics. We're spending all of it, even if we don't get the bonuses or the optional goals. We got 2 of them at least. Health spa. Let's send. LA Knight has 92 popularity right now. Holy crap, I definitely need to get him in a feud. Let's send him to Health Spa so he can get healed up. We can do something with him. Alright, this is our show. This is a very interesting show, but it's our show. It is our show. Our fallout from Extreme Rules. Tamina is Shotzi opening up things in a TLC matchup. Trying to get something started with them. Tamina able to get the victory in a 3.5-star rated matchup. For some reason, the game just will not put them in a rivalry. But 3.5 stars, not too bad. Keith Lee with a promo. Good there. Newest acquisition, Bret the Hitman Hart taking on Finn Balor here on SmackDown. And Balor is able to get the victory over the Hitman in a 2-star rating. Ember Moon with a promo. Gets an okay rating. Alexa Bliss and Tegan Nox. Alexa Bliss able to get the victory over the former SmackDown Women's Champion. 2.5 stars. Ali calling out Fandango. Growing that rivalry. Then your main event for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Fandango and Murphy teaming up against the revived Shield. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in a tables matchup. And Reigns and Rollins win the matchup in a 4.5-star rated matchup. New tag team champions. We've got Kyle O'Reilly taking on Stone Cold Steve Austin because Raw signs another big... Oh my god, look at this freaking... Oh man, alright. So Kyle O'Reilly takes on Stone Cold Steve Austin, a new hire to Raw. And O'Reilly gets the victory in a tables matchup, which gets a 1.5-star rating. Holy cow. Then we have we have 2 new signees as Vicky McLeod takes on Cora Cutt. 2 young rookie talents with 28 and 40 popularity respectively. And Cora Cutt gets the victory in a 1.5-star rated matchup. And then Mr. T takes on newest signee to Raw. Mr. T takes on Jinder Mahal. And Jinder Mahal gets the victory in a 3-star rating. And then the main event in a tables matchup. Drew McIntyre takes on Hollywood Hogan. And Drew McIntyre gets the victory, brother, in a 3-star rated match. I don't know what the hell happened, but Raw just dropped the ball this week. Good lord. I don't know if it's because of those injuries or what, but my god. They dropped the ball. Is that new tag champs? Was it DQ? Didn't say anything about being DQ, so I guess it was a tables match, so it's kind of hard to have DQ in a tables match. So, new tag team champions, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Good for them. Oh, I forgot to check and see what the notes for Raw was. 124 rating score, 22,530 fans gained. Seth Rollins and Reigns are an incredible tag team. No way. That's crazy talk. Free arena booking card. Raw had a 97 rating score. They lost fans. Oh my god, I think that's the first time that we've had that happen in the series. where a show lost fans. They actually lost. They actually lost 36,000 fans or 3,600 fans. Tonight's Raw was a bit of a come down after the good stuff they put out last week. Kyle O'Reilly and Stone Cold was rough. Their classes don't fit at all. They also were heels. If you could swap some matches around, tonight's Raw could have been better. Mahal and Mr. T would have been a great way to start the show. There you go. So they lost some of that momentum they had from the pay-per-view. As we bumped our way back up over 100,000 fans. Boston, Massachusetts. On our way to Clash of Champions. Jody Garcia's contract's up at the end of the week. She is our SmackDown Women's Champion. I don't know if I want to pay $35,000 for her though. How about 24? She hates being lowballed, but she'll take the offer. Decrease to her morale, but that's alright. Warrior's contract's up at the end of the week. Originally, he was only planned to be here for 5 weeks, but apparently he's going to be here for longer. Okay. Probably get rid of him after he loses, or after the feud with John Morrison's done. Unless he wins that, I guess. Looking forward to staying with SmackDown. Load up the spaceship with rocket fuel. I love that they have that in there. Fandango wants to compete live in Boston tonight. Alright. Roman Reigns says that they really hit off as a tag team. That they're looking forward to the next tag match. So there you go. Remember, I run this yard. Roman Reigns. The head of the table. Roman Reigns. New SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Roman Reigns. Head of the table. You know, if I was smart, I probably would have had Ali run in on that match, but whatever. It still advanced the story, or the feud. What do I have to do this week? A run-in. Okay. The only promise I have right now is that Fandango has to make an appearance in front of his home crowd, which I can do that. I don't know if he can... What's his stamina looking like? Might not have him wrestle, might just have him to cut a promo. 54. You know what? Maybe he just has a regular match then against Ali. Main event, because they haven't been on the line in a while, and we finally are able to do it. SmackDown Women's Tag Titles on the line against... I don't know. I don't really want to put the women's champion. I don't want to make her a double champion. I don't want to have the potential to make her a double champion. Who do I have for potential signees? A heel Carmella. Peyton Royce. Xia Li. This would be a cruiserweight and a specialist that they'd be going up against. And they're all fighters, so that wouldn't work out that well. I mean, not that it would be bad, but... Hire Mr. Man to have him fight people. Oh, that'd be funny. It's a permanent hire too. I think I'd rather bring in Peyton just because Carmella's got more popularity, but Peyton's got more stamina. And if I'm going to do something like this, it's going to be kind of more of a one-off. Unless I bring both of them in to be a tag team. Tegan Knox went 5-1, and now she's lost 3 straight matches. She's gonna get a rematch on this show, so. Title match. We're gonna do that. That's a lot of money I'd be spending to bring both of them in, though. We're gonna bring Payne in. Oops. Peyton Royce and Tamina against Alexa Bliss and Stacy Keibler. Titles on the line. TLC matchup. Yeah, that works. What a crazy main event. And if Peyton Royce and Tamina win, then so be it. Alright, what do we got? Let's just book all women's matches this week except for one. I did Brett and Balor last week. Let's do Brett and Wheeler, because why not? Oh yeah, I need to run in somewhere on the show. Oh god, I don't want that as my opening contest. I just noticed that. Wait, crap. That match isn't going to do that well either. Alright, well, you know what? You guys are going to have a Extreme Rules match, I guess. Well, shoot. Unless I have someone run in on one of these two, or one of these teams. I really don't want to give Payne and Tamina the titles. I only have Shotzi and Ember Moon, and neither one of those two would be a smart idea to make them as a run-in, unless they ran in on Tamina or Payne Royce. I might have been trying to get something going with Tamina and Shotzi this whole time anyway. Wasn't I trying to do that? So I could make that work there. Or I could have somebody run in on this match. I could start a rivalry with Balor or Balor and Hart that way. Alright, well, I know I want to have LA Knight call out Finn Balor. I want to do that feud instead. Who could it run in on? I guess at that point it would be either Roman or Seth. Sure, why not? Seth is going to run in on Roman. Or on Brett, I mean. Maybe start a rivalry there. Gotta do a charity promo again. Let's have Murphy cut that. Then we're gonna have... And we're not gonna do a call out. Self promo. John Morrison. We need to get some popularity up for him. Sure. Time to spend money to make money. There we go. Time to spend money. Oh god, we can't even afford to do this show. We spent too much money. Crap. I have to dial this back. Maybe I just dial this back to a tables match. And then change this. Because we're going to get, if we do this, we've got the movie deals, which will gain us 8,000 fans. Oh wait, I do have a free arena booking this week for this. Let's do that. Let's use that. God, we're going to have to hope we make some money though real quick. So we're going to have to start getting that money back. Alright, so let's change this back to Extreme Rules. Alright, this is a weird show for sure. A weird show for sure. Yeah, we can't really afford to buy any of those right now. I don't really want to do that. Which we don't have anybody eligible for anyway, so there you go. There's that. Who's the lowest popular on my roster right now? Peyton Royce. That's not a bad idea, actually. Just quickly use that, boost up her popularity for that right before the main event there. That's not a terrible idea. The only problem is I'd be losing it. I've been holding on to it all this time. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Alright, so now she's up to 67 popularity. That should help that main event as well. Alright. Fandango's making an appearance. We have a run-in. Let's book it. God, we need money after this show. I might definitely have to do... Oh, I should have done an advertising promo. That's what I should have done. I'll have to do one on the next show. Bret the Hitman Hart and Joe Wheeler in an Extreme Rules matchup to open SmackDown. Bret still able to get the victory despite the fact that Rollins ran in on the match. Gets a 3-star. That's not too bad. John Morrison says that he's going to get back the championship, but that he's also super sexy and all that. He just cuts a promo talking about himself. Fandango and Mustafa Ali here. Fandango gets the victory. 3-star rating. LA Knight calling out Finn Balor. Starting that rivalry. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. Jody Garcia defending against former champion Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox is able to get the gold back in a 2-star rated matchup. Jody Garcia had the belt for one match, basically. Murphy with a promo. Good rating. And then the main event, SmackDown Women's Tag Team titles on the line. Stacy Keibler and Alexa Bliss taking on Tamina and a mystery partner, which ends up being Peyton Royce. TLC and Keibler and Bliss are able to retain their titles in a 4-star rated matchup. Starting a rivalry. You know what? I'll actually we'll run with that rivalry. That's if they got a 4-star rating in their first match. I mean, granted it was TLC, and the titles were on the line. But if they got a 4-star rating in their first match, that could be a decent rivalry for us. Raw this week has a tables match featuring Vicky McLeod taking on Ronda Rousey. Ronda gets the victory. 2-star rating, and she gets hurt. New rivalry started there, though. Kushida taking on Umaga. That is certainly a match that is happening. And Umaga gets the victory. 1.5 stars. Starts a new rivalry there. Teddy DiBiase and Mr. T going at it in a tables match. And Teddy DiBiase gets the victory. 3 stars. And then the main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Jinder Mahal in a normal matchup. And Jinder Mahal defeats Stone Cold Steve Austin. Wow, that's kind of crazy. New rivalry starting across the board for Raw, but SmackDown had the better show this week. For sure. Ronda Rousey's out for 3 weeks now. So that's another person that's another probable person they're going to sign. They're probably going to end up going out and signing somebody else for a Raw now because of that. Did she actually win the title, or was it DQ? No, she won. Cool. Bret Hart has a great feel for Extreme Rules matches. 120 rating scored, 19,439 fans gained, $312,000 made. I'll take that. We needed to get some money after that. Seth Rollins just came out and attacked Bret Hart. Wow, that looked like it hurt. Ultimate Warrior says John Morrison took all the airtime yammering away on the mic tonight. That's ironic. Very ironic indeed. Well, we went up to 634,000 now, so that's good. 102 rating score for Raw. They only gained 1,339 fans. Yikes. They are running they're running a little bit of running a little bit thin. So there's that. $132,000 fan advantage over Raw. Or over SmackDown. Over Raw. I know what I was trying to say. Alright. Week 23. San Jose, California. Triple H thinks that Joe Wheeler could be a bona fide superstar on SmackDown. He's doing better than expected, apparently. Here's a To the Moon power card. Might be useful to help him establish him as a rising star for the brand. All right. Keith Lee wants a match tonight. Sure, we'll put him in a match. And John Morrison wants us to team up. John Morrison wants us to run out there and help him out. You know what? It's time for Daredevil to be a heel. We're gonna be on the side of John Morrison in some match coming up. So we have within 3 weeks for that. We promised Keith Lee a match this week. We have to have an Extreme Rules match this week, which we can do. That's fine. The John Morrison thing, I'm probably going to wait until the pay-per-view, if I can. Yeah, I should be able to, because that should be the final week of that promise. So I'll probably have yours truly screw Ultimate Warrior out of the title. Or at least attempt to, anyway. Alright, what am I doing this week for stuff? Keith Lee wants a match. Keith Lee's going to have a mid-card match. Against, should I have a match against Joel Wheeler? See if I can get the feud started between these two again. Especially since Wheeler apparently has potential to be a bona fide superstar here on SmackDown. I don't know if I'm going to keep Jody Garcia, even though she is former champion. She's only got 2 promo skill. Could bring in Lacey Evans. Otherwise, all the others are faces. And same goes for any female faces here. So if I got rid of Garcia, the only person I'd be able to bring in is Lacey Evans, who could work with somebody. I guess she could have a singles feud with Stacy. Or I could put her in a feud with someone else. We're going to run Ember and Jody Garcia. Let's do that tables match on that one. Let's have a call-out promo. Brett's going to call out Seth. What are some of my other feuds going on right now? Knight and Balor should probably do something. They have the stamina to have a match. But that would not be my Extreme Rules match, because that would hurt it. I need a bruiser female. Is there even any bruiser females? Specialist. I don't really want too many more specialists at this point. Oh, Phoenix is one. You know what? That could be something. Wait. I don't know if I want to put that as the main, though. Because, yeah, Tegan's kind of hurting. So I definitely don't want to do that as an Extreme Rules match. I'm going to do that as a call-out as well. Beth Phoenix is going to call out Tegan Knox. For some reason, that's not starting a feud. And we'll see what happens. I'm going to do a rivalry between those two. You know what? Let's do that. And we can clear this, and we'll clear this. We'll do Tegan and Beth, non-title. And then we'll do yeah, why not? All right. Charity, let's get let's have Alexa do that. And then we're going to do a self promo for Payne Royce. Get her popularity up some. This is another weird show. We're just doing a lot of weird shows recently. Alright. Book all of the expensive stuff. I'm probably gonna need to start getting rid of some people. God, I'm up to 21 people now. What the hell? How the hell did that happen? Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna let Amber Moon go at this point. She's 2 and 5. We haven't really been doing a lot with her other than having her cut some promos. So we'll do that. I feel like 20 is a decent roster size for being able to do 4 matches and 3 promos a week. And the pay-per-view. Also, 6 of our 20 people are champions, by the way. Yeah, that should be fine. I don't see a problem with that. We've got that done. We've got this promise done. We're gonna save that promise for the moment. Not really interested in any of these, except for maybe the tables one. That one might be a decent one to have. Especially if I was to put a tables match in the main somewhere. Or at some point in time. Would it be worth spending $50,000 to make this a tables match and make it higher rated so that way I can make sure that it's a good show opener and closer wise? That way it reduces how much stamina they're using up as well. Because Warrior's probably going to have to rest next week before the pay-per-view. Otherwise he's going to... Well, actually, at this point, it doesn't matter whether he gets hurt. Because we're probably going to get rid of him after the pay-per-view anyway. Yeah, it's fine. We'll leave it as is. I do have this pre-match physio one, so I should probably try to actually get somebody potentially injured, because then I can use that for that. Let's see. I do kind of like the idea of extending John Morrison's contract 2 weeks. I definitely like the idea of keeping Tegan Knox going for another 2 weeks past that as well. I feel like John Morrison would probably be the cheaper route at this point, because 97 popularity means she's going to be a very expensive person to renew the contract of. What are we paying her right now? I can't tell on here. But I definitely feel like she would cost a lot more to renew than John Morrison would. Because Morrison's only 69 popularity. Although, if we're going to screw Warrior and put the title back on Morrison, he'll have a big popularity boost too. Yeah, let's extend Morrison's contract out. Alright. Let's run this stuff. Let's run this show. SmackDown this week opens up with an Extreme Rules match between Keith Lee and Joe Wheeler. Keith Lee gets the victory after not being featured on the show for a while. That only got 2.5 stars. What the hell? That sucks. Tegan Knox, a cocky SmackDown Women's Champion once again, calls out anybody to come out to the ring for a matchup. And it's none other than the debuting Beth Phoenix who comes out for a non-title matchup. And Beth Phoenix gets a big victory over the SmackDown Women's Champion. 2.5 stars. I'll take it. Then Bret Hart calls out Seth Rollins and says he's a punk. How dare he come out there last week and attack him during that matchup. And it gets an excellent rating for the promo. Then we have Shotzi and Jody Garcia going at it in a non-title, or in a singles matchup, that is. Former SmackDown Women's Champion takes the loss to Shotzi. 2.5 stars. Starts a rivalry there as well. Payne Royce, the choice, if you will, with a promo. God, she got 6 popularity from that. Hell yeah. Main event, non-title, Universal Champion, Ultimate Warrior taking on Finn Balor in an Extreme Rules match. And John Morrison ran in to cost Warrior the match in a 3.5 star rating. Good stuff there. Really hoped that opener would have been better, but that's all right. Tables match to open up Raw between Hogan and O'Reilly. And O'Reilly gets the victory in a 4-star rating. Yikes. Brock Lesnar with a promo. Get some fans. Nikki ASH taking on Shayna Baszler, who I believe is returning from injury. Shayna gets the victory. 3.5 stars. We're gonna drop the ratings, the star ratings war against them this week for sure. Sheamus with a promo. Ted DiBiase and Mr. T in a normal matchup. Mr. T with a victory. 2.5 stars. Core Cut with a promo here. Gets a good rating, surprisingly. Main event, tables match. Jinder Mahal and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Jinder Mahal picks up a victory over Stone Cold Steve Austin. 3.5 stars. Roaring the rivalry there. And we still had good booking. Even if their show was a little bit better than ours. We still had good booking. So I'll take that. It's not, not fantastic, but it's also not terrible, so there's that. Raw had good booking there. Getting feuds going, moving on, and all that stuff. 117 rating score, 15,546 fans gained this week. Good stuff there. Sorry, Ember. I really like you, but just was not a lot to do for you at this point. Free crew booking. I'll take that. 116 rating score for Raw. 26,227 fans gained. So, better, or a bigger boost for them, but that's alright. We still have the lead. We're still up by 100,000. A little over 100,000 at this point. Go home show for Clash of Champions, where we are going to try our best to have all the titles on the line. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we're going to try. Tamina has something to say. Tamina wants to turn face. You're in a tag team feud for the tag team titles. We're not turning you face. We're not turning you face. Be quiet. Johnny Drip Drip is here. He's psyched for the upcoming pay-per-view. Can't wait to put on a great show for the crowd. Cool. Running into one of the champions this week. Okay. Let's do also. Can't do run-ins on running on tag champions. I don't think. Maybe we can. Let's test that theory really quick. Let us test this theory really quick. Oh, it does commit. Okay, so we can do it. Sweet. Alright, well in that case, that opens up things a little bit for that. Alright. Actually, that works out really well for me. Because I can do Rollins and Murphy, and then have Brett run in on Rollins. Oh my god. 99 popularity and 98 popularity. Holy god dang hell. They are just high stakes popularity there. All right, Keith Lee and Joel Wheeler just will not start a rivalry for whatever reason, so we're going to move on from that attempt there. Let's do Fandango and Ali. Get that rivalry up there. Just a normal matchup. We're not going to put that as the main, though. Because I don't want to hurt them before the pay-per-view. Stacy. Oh, I thought that was the main. Or the opener, I mean. I don't know if this is gonna... Okay. It's not recent stable or recent feud bias thing. But I don't want to do that, though, because then they're going to potentially start a rivalry there, and I don't want to do that. We'll definitely do Stacy and Peyton in a Extreme Rules match as the main, which is a weird main to have, but it is what it is. I want to put Alexa... Well, no, I want to put Alexa against somebody. You know, let's do Alexa and Peyton. Because Alexa's got the higher popularity, so I definitely want to put her in that. Tegan's going to rest this week. Maybe Roman should go up against somebody. I'm going to need somebody to go team up with. Well, so I want the tag titles to be on the line at the pay-per-view. Although I don't know if I want to do Keith Lee and Bret Hart as a tag team. Feels like that'd be kind of a weird one. But unless I go and get another face, that might be my only other option. Or unless I do Murphy and Bret Hart. That'd be a weird one. Well, it's possible, I suppose. You know what? These two probably aren't going to have a match at the pay-per-view, so let's have them go all out. In a Hell in a Cell. Let's do TLC. Call out promo. Beth's gonna call out Tegan. Call out Morrison's gonna call out Warrior. And do our usual charity one as well. Balor and Knight's gonna be a long-term one. Yeah, whatever. Sorry, Keith Lee. I don't mean to keep putting you as the charity person, but you have really good promo skills, so kind of what happens. Book 2 superstars with 70 popularity on different promo types. I'd have to switch this one around. Yeah, alright, we can do that. Load the rocket ship with fuel and all that. I really should be trying to get that optional goal for this one, but I don't really... Right now, that'd be the only optional goal I can get for it. And I really don't want to do a 3,000 seat crowd or show, especially right before the pay-per-view. Unless I used it to save up some money and then just went big time with but I mean, it's only one popularity I'd be gaining for everybody at that point. Yeah, we should be okay. There we go. Did that screw up the... Okay, good. Didn't screw up the call out. Gives her a chance to heal up a little bit more stamina. Although honestly, her sitting was probably would gotten more stamina boost for us, or for her, but whatever. Joe Wheeler's the only one who can do that now. Getting that one would be tempting, because then I could book a Hell in a Cell at the pay-per-view and use that card. I don't really have any feuds that are going to blow off at the pay-per-view, though, other than Warrior and Morrison, and they're going to have rough stamina, so I don't know if I want to book them in a Hell in a Cell match. Unless I just throw away the... Yeah, unless I just throw that away, really. Not throw it away, but unless I just use it on a random, like, on a feud that's not going to blow off. Yeah, that will be good for now. Alright, time to run the show. See how well this works out for us. Let us see. Shotzi and Jody Garcia opening things up on SmackDown in a TLC matchup. Jody Garcia picking up the victory. 4-star rating. Rose that rivalry to level 2. Beth Phoenix calling out Tegan Nox, saying that she wants a title shot this Sunday at the pay-per-view. Fandango and Mustafa Ali going at it. Fandango gets the victory. 2.5 stars. Ultimate Warrior calls out John Morrison. They're all fired up for the pay-per-view. Seth Rollins takes on his former rival in Murphy. Seth Rollins, despite the fact that Bret Hart got involved, gets the victory. 2.5 stars. Keith Lee with a promo. And then our main event, Extreme Rules, to help kind of sell the pay-per-view match, the tag title match this Sunday. Alexa Bliss taking on Peyton Royce. Alexa Bliss gets the victory. 3.5 stars. Let's go. And we started a rivalry between them. I don't know how much I'm going to do a rivalry between those two, but sure, why not? Hollywood Hogan and Kyle O'Reilly going at it in the opening contest on Raw. O'Reilly with the victory. 3.5 stars, but he did get injured heading into the pay-per-view. Cora Cut with another promo. Cora Cut must have really great promo skills, because she's doing actually really good promos. Teddy DiBiase and Roderick Strong taking on Kushida and Drew McIntyre. That's a weird sentence to say there. DiBiase and Strong get the victory. 2.5 stars. Jinder Mahal calls out Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gets that rivalry boosted. Mr. T and Trent Seven takes on Cameron Grimes and Umaga. Mr. T and Trent Seven get the victory. 2 stars. Starts a rivalry there. Tyler Breeze with a promo. Former WWE champion. Then your main event. Shayna Baszler. Nikki ASH. Extreme Rules. Baszler gets the victory. And gets hurt in a 4.5 star match. Pretty sure I don't think Nikki's ever gotten a victory in that feud. Good booking. Not as strong of a main event, but everything else was pretty decent there. Kyle O'Reilly's injured for 2 weeks, so he's out for the pay-per-view. Shayna Baszler's out for 1 week, so I think she's out for the pay-per-view officially. 122 ratings scored this week. 19,529 fans gained. We're up to $1 million for our budget. Which means we're going to pull a Raw and we're just going to spend like crazy for the pay-per-view. Raw, 121 rating score. 20,083 fans picked up from that one. Still that a little bit over $100,000 or 100,000 fan boost or gain, whatever. And you got that lead on Raw. Clash of Champions time. It's the halfway point of the series. Bret Hart's contract's up at the end of this week. We're gonna keep him. Tamina wants to be in a pay-per-view event. You know what? That's fine. You're gonna get that. Peyton Royce wants a rematch against Alexa Bliss. That's fine. If it doesn't count this tag match, then we'll probably do the singles feud. So there's that. Alright. Main event. John Morrison cuts a promo this week. No, he's not cutting a promo, so we're not getting that goal. Sorry, but it's pay-per-view. We have our feud that's going to happen here. We're not doing that promo. Or that commissioner's goal. Even though I said I was going to try to guarantee that happened every single time, but it's not happening this time. Oops. Ultimate Warrior, John Morrison. Somebody's gonna end up getting hurt, but that's all right. Title match. Oh, it's only available with the normal match type. Damn it. All right, well, that's not our main event then. Wait. Yeah. Right? Crap, I don't remember. Run-ins will let you choose a superstar to run in on another superstar's match. It will always end in a DQ. Great way to level up rivalries. More on that later. Oh yeah, shoot. Enter the corner of a book superstar. So I think we have to actually do that. But I forgot that that ends in DQ, so that actually won't blow off the rivalry. Well, then we'll do a rematch on SmackDown. All right. Where is John Morrison, Ultimate Warrior? Oops. GM interference. We're going to be in the corner of John Morrison. Title on the line. GM interference will update the match rules to no DQ and limit the match to single player with options to only play as a GM or simulate the match. Would you like to continue? Wait, so you're going to update the match to rules to no DQ anyway? Alright, sure, why not? We're not going to book that as a main event, though. I don't really have a stronger feud to go in the main event, though. I didn't realize that it has to be normal only. Because that's a one feud. That's a one star or one level one. Although they did have a pretty hot match, if I remember right. They did have a pretty hot match. Was it TLC they were in? I can't remember for sure. You get a bonus in the tables. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think we're going to put that as the main either. I'm booking everything else around that stuff. Who could I sign? Because I have an idea. Fuck. That could work. That could work as well. Yeah, let's do it. Just for the hell of it. For a special one night only. Because we're probably going to get rid of them after the show. The Hart Foundation are back together. And they're going to challenge for the tag team titles. In a tables matchup. Man, I have no idea what I'm going to do for my opener in main. So I'll have to do Knox and Phoenix. And I could blow off Fandango and Ali. I'm going to have to move somebody into the main. God, it's a good rivalry, but and it's for the title, but the fact that it's a normal match, it's going to hurt it. And it's going to end in a DQ, which is probably going to hurt it too. This match probably should be the main, honestly. They had a good match the first time around. So let's run it. You know what? We will bump this up to... We'll do that as a TLC. Let's do this as an Extreme Rules. I'm a little nervous because I feel like Fandango, and Mustafa Ali, if I put them in a good match because they have a level 4 rivalry, they're probably going to actually have like a really good match. It would outdo this, which is title on the line, but the rivalry's not as good. Oh, man. Screw it, we'll leave it as is. I'm still gonna book promos. Joel Wheeler's probably gonna get let go, honestly. I have nothing for him at this point. Garcia might be let go, we'll see. Do I have... I could just suck it up and deal with it and bring Bailey in. And have her feud with probably Shotzi or somebody. Even Gunther would be fun to do as well. I can't sort it by... Well, that's dumb. I was hoping I could sort it by promo skill. That could be fun. Bring in Samoa Joe to feud with Roman Reigns. That's not going to help me with my female problem, but that could be fun. I don't know. We'll think about it. Joe Wheeler probably needs to go, though. Yeah, we're just going to release Joe Wheeler at this point. He can cut an okay promo, but I'm just not really finding a lot to do with him right now. Okay, so I do have that goal. So at this point, this one could just be whatever. Shotzi's gonna cut a promo. Should I just go crazy and go all out and take the chance of injuring somebody? I do have 4 injury rehab cards that could reduce their injury time really quickly. And I also have the pre-match physio that could keep somebody from being hurt as well. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. TLC. They can have a tables match still. These guys can do a tables match still. That has to be normal. They can do Hell in a Cell. That should work. Probably could still go up more, have more going out here, but you know what? Fine, we'll give them Extreme Rules. Why not? Why not? You know what? Murphy and Shotzi's promo or things are like their popularity is pretty decent, so let's just have them do charity promos instead. All right, let's do on it. Let's do it. See what happens with Clash of Champions. Opening up with the SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. Tegan Nox taking on Beth Phoenix in a TLC match. Tegan Nox able to retain over Beth Phoenix in a 4.5-star rated matchup. Good stuff there. LA Knight calls out Finn Balor on this show. Grows that rivalry to level 2. Tag team titles on the line in a tables matchup. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins being cocky, saying that Bret Hart is a chump and that there's nobody who would team up with him. And then making his big return to WWE after so long away. It's Jim the Anvil Neidhart. We've got the Hart Foundation tonight taking on the Shield, or the New Shield, or whatever you want to call them. Tag titles on the line. And the Shield are able to retain in a 4-star rated match. Good stuff there. Murphy with a promo. Good stuff. Extreme Rules, Fandango, and Mustafa Ali, and see if we're going to get an end to this rivalry between these two. Fandango gets the big victory. 3.5 stars. The rivalry's complete. Keith Lee with a promo. WWE, or Universal Championship, that is on the line, as John Morrison takes on Ultimate Warrior. And thanks to the Daredevil, the GM interference for Daredevil, John Morrison picks up the victory in a 4.5-star rating. Definitely could have been the main, but whatever. Rivalry complete between those two. Shotzi with a promo. And then the main event. Tag team Hell in a Cell for the SmackDown Women's Tag Team titles. Stacy Keibler and Alexa Bliss, who have held those championships for at least a couple of months now, defending against Tamina and Peyton Royce. And Stacy and Alexa, a dominant tag team, still the tag team champions. 4.5 stars. Good stuff there. Raw's side of Clash of Champions has a Hell in a Cell match between Mr. T and Ted DiBiase to open up the show. And Ted DiBiase gets the victory. 4 stars. Promo from Cameron Grimes. Raw Women's Championship on the line. Mandy Rose, making a return from injury, defends against Cora Cut, the rookie sensation for Raw. Mandy Rose is able to retain the championship, despite the fact that she gets hurt in a 3-star rating. Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, that is, calls out Kyle O'Reilly. Kushida and Umaga 1-on-1. And Umaga gets the victory. 2.5 stars. Brock Lesnar with a promo. Trent Seven and Sheamus one-on-one here at Clash of Champions. And Trent Seven gets the victory. 2.5 stars. Vicky McLeod with a promo. And then your main event, TLC, Jinder Mahal and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Jinder Mahal with the victory, ending the rivalry there between those two men, as that gets a 4.5 star rating. Amazing booking for SmackDown. That truly was amazing booking from us. Like, that was really good. 3 4.5 star rated matches. Our worst match of the night was the mid-card, was the Extreme Rules match, and that got 3.5 stars. Morrison might have actually won the title. It says he closed out the match by hitting his finisher on Warrior. So that might have actually caused the title change. Even though it says nothing about us getting involved. Huh. Daredevil making life hard for Ultimate Warrior to help out John Morrison. Wow. You want to see another really shocking one? Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim Neidhart work really well as a tag team. No way. That's insane. Apparently Tamina and Peyton Royce have absolutely no chemistry as a tag team. So maybe that tag team should end. I don't know. We'll see. 145 rating score, though, which I think is our highest rating score we've had. A show quality of an A rating and a match card quality of an A rating. That is very good stuff there. 191,153 fans gained. Yeah, 119,000 or 119 rating score, 141,000 fans changed from or for Raw there. Oh yeah, I forgot to check Mandy's injury. Oops. Oh well. I mean, that person says that it looked really bad, so she's probably out for at least a couple weeks. There you go. Halfway through this season, or this series, and we have 2.9 million fans. Raw has 2.738 million. Also, John Morrison is the champion. Hell yeah. We got the title back on John Morrison. So there you go. Coming up on Hell in a Cell. Ultimate Warrior, stop your whining. We're bad guys. And Tamina's happy that she was on the pay-per-view. She was also in the main event, so there's that. What do we have to do this one? Shotzi fights this week. Yeah, that's possible. Hey, it did give us that. It didn't. Peyton Royce didn't have a message with us, but it did give us that as well. So there you go. We have all of our promises completed right now. All right. Now that feud is done, we're gonna release Warrior. He won one of his 4 matches, and it was to win the Universal Championship for a short time. So we're gonna get rid of Warrior. Do I have somebody for Morrison to feud with right now? No, not unless I bring somebody in. Unless he feuds with Murphy. It's not gonna be a great clash of styles, but it could be an interesting little feud. Murphy gets a shot at the Universal Championship. Could be an interesting little thing going on. Tegan Knox needs to rest this week. There's a lot of people that's going to need to rest this week because we went all out for that pay-per-view. Let's re-sign Nia Jax. Oh man, they keep teasing me with Dakota. She's a fighter. I don't have any bruisers except for Beth Phoenix, who's a face. So I could bring her in for a feud, but I don't know who it would be against. Especially because my only heels right now are Peyton, Tegan, and Tamina. And Jody, I guess. So I guess she could be brought in for a singles feud with Tamina. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 females right now. Yeah, if I'm gonna sign somebody, it's gonna be a guy. You need to see about face bruisers. Well, Otis is there, but he's a heel bruiser. We're not bringing in some jobber guy to feud with our champion. I mean, it's possible, I suppose. He has 2 promo skill, though, so I'd rather not. You know what? This makes sense. That makes sense. So there you go. That's gonna be our next episode, and this is gonna be the potential start of a feud between John Morrison and Bautista. But that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Definitely appreciate it. And we will catch you all in the next video.